Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Check. General West. Hey, Zoo. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Danny. Check 4. Jack. Deuce. Rock it. Tighten up.
2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Ready to break. Christian, Travis.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
That's another Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On first down, this is Geis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see What I thought, that had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Nice 7. Slam. Check nickel. Hatchet. Hey, wahoo. Back.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCarthy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Hey, Sue. Crunch. 6 guys. Check 6. Leo. Snap.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Come on, baby.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
61, matchbox, right. Hey, orbit. Check. Go. Check three. Go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
80 weapons. Watch the eye. Hey, Delta. Ready.
On third down, it's Pollard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hard. We got double up.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Geis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboards. This is taken near the 13. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter, go.
third down, here's Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Go! 54. Blue down. Hey, watch out. Check. General, get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, zoom. Yes.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Rock it. Hey, check 24. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme air.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
218, chop it.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Greystone, Travis. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
2nd and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Go, go. Yo, hit it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the comebacker, complete. That's McCarthy. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Alpha.
And the Cowboys first down.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They're going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Protein spill. Hey. High 7. 5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. 2nd and 11. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Right there. Hey! Get it!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Geis, they'll try to run it. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, Sam off. 61, match box. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and 13. Throw left side complete. It's McCarthy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ready? 10 logo.
Brings up second and 3.
That's got to be smooth.
Second and 3. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the connection to Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Cowboys.
20. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,